Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do they thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Wrestling IQ 101. When I'm not hosting our podcast, I'm usually at collarandelbowbrand.com. That's right, Collar and Elbow is the only place that combines wrestling with street attire. And I know what you're thinking, I want to look fashionable too, and I also want to save 10%. So head over to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WIQ101 and look fashionable and save some money. And now, on with the show.
Hey guys, this is Frankie Pitts, wrestling photographer. You're listening to Wrestling IQ 101.
Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew, and you can follow Wrestling IQ 101 at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. Make sure you use the hashtag WIQ 101. And today, I'm sitting with Dave Swan, man. How's it going?
It's good. How are you doing, man?
Good, man. Now you have a big show coming up this Saturday, Luck of the Draw. I mean, can you tell us where people can get tickets, where it is?
Luck of the Draw is this Saturday night at Holy Trinity Church in South River, New Jersey. Tickets are available right now on UWAElite.com. You can get discounted tickets, and you can get family 4-packs. You get 4 tickets for $50 in advance. They're more than that at the door. But if you get the tickets in advance, you save yourself some money. And, the show starts at 6:30, and it's going to be a good show this Saturday night.
Absolutely. I mean, you're going to probably kick off the show with the host himself, John Rome. He's going to be in the building. I mean, how excited to have the Hall of Famer, back in the UWA Elite Army family and part of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love John Rome. I've known John Rome for a long time. I was about to say I've known John for his entire adult life, but that's not true because I've known him since he was, I believe, 14 or 15 when he started wrestling professionally at East Coast Pro Wrestling. So I've known John a long time. 2 months ago at Setting the Standard, he was inducted into the UWA Elite Hall of Fame. That was an awesome experience. That was an awesome ceremony, and, it's great to have him back.
Sure, absolutely, and the fans love him too. I mean, very charismatic guy. But talking about one of the biggest matches in UWA Elite history this Saturday, it's going to be KTB and Robbie Roller. I mean, this is going to be off the chain, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this match, there's a couple matches that have show stealer potential, and there could be more because we don't actually know all the matches. We'll get into that in a little bit, but this match could very well be match of the year. I have no doubt that this match could be the UWA Elite match of the year, and I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I remember I told Robbie Roller I don't envy him right now because he's coming up against the Beast, but what an opportunity he has for sure. I can't wait to see that one in person. Another match, two friends, now bitter enemy, the Diligent One, Corey Dillinger, and Hedges, one of the most decorated champions in UWA Elite history. They're going to go at it as well, right?
Yeah, and it's going to be a last man standing match. Former tag team partners, former tag team champions together, like you said, Hedges and Dillinger. They wrestled last year at Last Breath at the UWA Elite season finale, and that match was a barn burner. And this one with the last man standing stipulation added, this is going to be a brutal one, and both of these guys are going to walk out with a plethora of bumps and bruises. That's my prediction.
Yeah, and it's an anticipated matchup. I mean, I know Corey he's been wanting this match for a while, and so does Hedges. So I mean, this one can go either way. Even though Hedges will probably get mad at me for saying that.
Yeah.
I
do think, not to cut you off, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be their final time going one-on-one.
Oh, wow.
I think that everything is going to be settled this Saturday night, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top, who's going to come out as the dominant half of the designated hitters.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely a phenomenal matchup to watch, and if this is the final one, I'm sure there will put all the stops, these two guys for sure. Another match that I think people are going to be looking forward to seeing is that number one contendership match for the tag team titles. Of course, you got Team Thomas, Forbidden Jungle, and the Severed in Jacob Tarasso and the stuntman Chris Powers.
Yeah, I mean, the UWA Elite Tag Team division is, it's heating up. The tag team title match headlined Setting the Standard, which was the season premiere.
Mm-hmm.
That was a tag title match between Bull Metal Jacket and the Bro Team Pack. Bull Metal Jacket then went on to defend the titles against the Stepdads at Homecoming. And, this, we're going to see who's next in line to face whoever is the UWA Elite Tag Team Champions after this match.
Well, yeah, it sounds like these three guys got a lot to prove in this matchup. Some newer teams like Forbidden Jungle to UWA Elite, and some veteran teams like Team Thomas. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty awesome matchup to watch. Another match that people are probably going to be looking forward to seeing is Mike Dell versus Clay Sawyer. Both these guys have kind of stuck in a rut, right?
Yeah, I mean, both of these guys are kind of looking to break out from the pack. Clay Sawyer beat Mike Dell in what I think a lot of people would consider somewhat of an upset as part of the Ultimate Turmoil match at Setting the Standard. Dell's looking to avenge that loss. And, like I said, Clay Sawyer and Mike Dell are two tremendous athletes. They wouldn't be in UWA Elite if they weren't great athletes, if they weren't great pro wrestlers. But, they're, right now, like you said, they are in a little bit of a rut. They're trying to break out from the pack. They're trying to move up the rankings. And it's got to start somewhere. So when you put two men in there against each other that have a lot to prove,
mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get a hell of a fight. And I think that's what we're going to say here.
Yeah, sometimes you're right. Sometimes it brings the best out of each competitor, and that's going to be one hell of a match. Mike Dell, Clay Sawyer, you don't want to miss that one for sure. And you can get your tickets at the door or online, like you alluded to earlier in the broadcast. I remember last year around this time, the tag team titles were in the hands of Corey Dillinger and Hedges, and the Bull Metal Jacket. They were just formed that night at Luck of the Draw, right? And they became tag team champions, beating up the designated hitters. Now the tables are turned on them. Now they are the tag team champions, and they'll be defending against a plethora of people if chosen.
Yeah, that's right. I think we can should explain the way that Luck of the Draw works is that a bunch of UWA Elite All-Stars, their names are put in a tumbler,
mm-hmm.
and you could be drawn out to face the UWA Elite Champion, the UWA Elite Tag Team Champions, the UWA Elite I Champion, or you could be entered in a match to determine the number one contender for the Iron Man Championship.
Yeah.
And like you said, last year it was Tech and Bull. They had never teamed up before. Prior to that, their names were drawn at random, and they ended up dethroning the designated hitters for the tag team championships.
Yeah, no, that's what happened for sure. I mean, can we just talk about some of these pairings that you could see? I mean, you could see Joey Adams and Matt Vertigo, or Nicholas Kay and Dominic Truax, or or Jeff Cannonball and TJ Blade. I mean, the pairings are just incredible. I mean, anything could happen in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, there's a lot of top talent in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're all going to be looking for the opportunity to at a shot at gold, and you know, anything can happen. You know, there's a lot of wrestling is about preparation, and something like this throws a complete wrench into it. So you said, you know, you have an established tag team like Full Metal Jacket, but they're going to be facing two opponents that they don't know who they're facing, two people that they don't have any time to prepare for. And at the same time, the guys that they're facing don't really have any time to prepare for who their partner is going to be or who their opponent is. So it kind of puts everybody on an even playing field.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, you know, the Mike Seaway, he's in the same predicament. He doesn't know who he'll be facing, and some of the matchups are pretty incredible because he could face his own tag team partner in TJ Blade or Sean McNellis, who already has a shot at, you know, a golden ticket opportunity. I mean, you talk about just incredible matchups in that one. It doesn't favor Mike Seaway either, right?
What was that? I'm sorry.
You know, these matchups might not favor Mike Seaway, right?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Because like you said, you know, Seaway can't really prepare for this. You know, he has to prepare for one of 8 different possible outcomes, and that's not an easy thing to do.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, talk about champion advantage. There's none in this one for sure. There really isn't. You know, another match like that too is the World Championship match at UWA Elite. You know, the champion Bose, defending reigning champion Bose. I mean, the matches could definitely, you know, that challenger who gets that spot. I mean, they know who they're gonna get, but Bose, you know, he's not for sure until the day of the event.
That's right, and you know, these are no slouches that are in the luck of the draw pool. You have Damage, Joey Adams, and TJ Blade, all of which are former UWA Elite champions.
Yeah.
You know, then you have Dominic Truax, Nicholas K, Jeff Cannonball, Matt Vertigo, Chris Volta. You know, any of these guys, you know, they're all drastically different wrestlers.
Sure.
And that's why it's so hard to prepare for one thing, because you can't prepare to face Matt Vertigo the same way you would prepare to face Jeff Cannonball. Like, it's just, you know, it's two totally different potential opponents.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Wretched Bose, you know, he's been preparing for this for a while. I mean, he knows what Luck of the Draw is all about. You know, pretty much like everybody else at that level at UWA Elite who's been there in the past. So I think I'm going to give him the upper hand, though. I hope he wins, because he might kill me if I don't pick him.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not easy to beat John Bose or Bose or the Wretched Bose, the UWA Elite champion. He's not an easy guy to beat under any circumstances. So it's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very exciting to see what happens this Saturday night in South River.
Sure. And you know, the crazy thing is he might win the match, or his opponent might win the match, and you know, always looming in the background is Sean Damage McNellis, right?
Yeah, as long as Sean Damage McNellis has that golden ticket briefcase, you know, Bose always has to watch his back.
Yeah. You know, you're a sitting duck. I mean, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. The drama is building up. When will he cash that in? You know, will he find the luck of the draw that night? And I wonder what other superstars in the UWA Elite will get their chance to get lucky that night as well. So it's going to be a crazy night this Saturday at the Holy Trinity Church. Dave, can you just tell people again where they can get tickets if they didn't hear it in the beginning?
Well, yeah, UWA Elite Luck of the Draw is this Saturday night at Holy Trinity Church in South River, New Jersey. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is 6:30. Tickets are available at the door. You can get tickets then, but if you wanted to get your tickets in advance, you can save a little bit of money. Individual tickets are available as well as family 4-packs. Family 4-pack, 4 tickets for just $50. You can get them right now on UWAElite.com.
Awesome, Dave. And where can people get UWA Elite on social media if they want to keep up with all the shows coming up for the rest of the season?
Well, if you want to subscribe to the UWA Elite Network, you can head over to UWAElite.com for that as well. UWA Elite Network, it has every supercard in the history of UWA Elite, as well as shows from well over a dozen different companies, including JPW, CZW. There's a lot of them on there. And that's $6.99 a month. But if you sign up, you get your first week free. You can try it out, see if you like it, which I pretty much guarantee that you will. And you can hang out and watch that. So UWAElite.com is definitely where to go for tickets to shows, for access to the UWA Elite Network. But then you can follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on everything right across the board. It's UWA Elite.
Awesome, Dave. Made it easy for everybody to find you guys.
Yep, make it as easy as possible.
And for us, we are Wrestling IQ 101 across all platforms. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can listen to us at the B Plus Player Network or right here on YouTube by hitting the subscribe button. And Dave, we really thank you for taking out the time and giving us some predictions, some insight on this incredible card that takes place this Saturday at the Holy Trinity Church.
All right, no problem. Thank you for having me, man.
No problem. Be well, Dave.